All right, so I just got back from watching Wolfman, the latest Blumhouse movie and Universal monster movie, I guess. This is from the same director of The Invisible Man, which came out 5 years ago, if you can believe it. 5 years ago. But anyway, I quite enjoyed The Invisible Man. I thought the director, he did a good job giving that tale a modern twist of how would an Invisible Man story look today, and still making it kind of creepy and scary. So I was very, very curious to see what he would do with the Wolf Man, which is, as you know, a werewolf story, but more modern, especially since werewolves are kind of like vampires. It would be like, for most popular, most romanticized universal monster, vampires are definitely in first place, and werewolves are a close second. They are all over the place. So I was interested to see how he would approach trying to make this creepy again, like it was way back in the day. And I have to say, am, I don't dislike this movie. I think it's fine, but I couldn't help feeling a little bit let down because the movie did feel a little generic. Um, that's not to say it's a terribly made movie. The performances are all very good. The special effects are very good. This director, Lee, I think his name is Lee. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's not. It's either Lee or Lay. But Lee Whannell, I believe that's also his last name. Makes a good movie. He knows how to make a really good movie. But this one it's basically, if you watch the trailer and think about, okay, how do I think this story would go? That's basically how it's gonna go. At least that's what it was for me. I watched the trailer. I watched it a couple times in the theater because I would go watch other movies and they would show the trailer for Wolfman. And I'll thinking about it because I'm looking forward to the movie and I'm like, okay, how do I think this movie's gonna go? And then I sat down and watched the movie and it's exactly how I thought. And there's nothing new added to there. There really is no surprise. And I was just kind of coasting throughout the whole movie. Um, like I said, there is stuff to like here. The performances are good, the special effects and makeup are good, but there's nothing really here that makes me want to really adamantly recommend this to people. It's just kind of, yeah, whatever. It's a werewolf movie and it is modern, but not there is no extra twist, extra spice, extra oomph to make the premise that much more interesting. It is very much, hey, hey, a guy gets infected by the werewolf virus or werewolf curse and he's stuck in a house with his wife and daughter and they don't know what's going on and shenanigans ensue and everything that follows from there is what's expected. So I kind of feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit, but there's really not that much to say about this movie, unfortunately. It's not terrible. It's not a bad movie, but it's fine. It's okay. I would put it right up there with, the OG Wolfman, the black and white one. Honestly, I think An American Werewolf in London is a very, very weird movie, and it's not for everybody, but at least it's different. It's a different kind of werewolf movie. This is very much like, if I can think of the most stock werewolf movie besides the very first one, I'm assuming it's the first one back in the 40s. This would be it. And I was hoping it would have something more interesting. It does have an interesting thread that has to do with, parenthood and fatherhood and how, parents can unintentionally pass their scars to their children. But that's more said than felt, really. It's like characters mention that this is supposed to be the theme of the movie, but if characters didn't mention it, I wouldn't really have seen it myself. So yeah, a bit of a bummer. But I was expecting a little bit more, but maybe that's because my expectations were too high. If you have the right expectations and you just want to watch a fun monster movie that's about werewolves, And it's not a romance Twilight style type of thing, and it's more serious and kind of creepy leaning. You could do a lot worse than Wolfman. Unfortunately, you could do better. But if that sort of thing interests you, Wolfman's currently playing in theaters. You can go ahead and check it out.